Planescape, in many ways, and I can say this with no qualification, is my favorite D&D setting because Planescape is D&D. It is the one setting that touches every other setting because Planescape is the backdrop for the entire D&D multiverse. We talk about Planescape directly when we talk about the city of Sigil in the 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide, but also indirectly every time we talk about the great cosmic wheel that underlies all of existence in D&D. The realms of angels, demons, devils, the fae, all of those things are a part of essentially the backstage of the prime material plane. And what is so thrilling for me, anytime we go directly to Planescape, is you get to, in a way, go adventuring in the places where the backstage crew are keeping everything running.
Yeah.
You get to see these cosmic forces that are keeping the energies of order and chaos running. You get to see the paragons of good and evil at war with each other, but also sometimes having drinks with each other in the city of doors that is at the center of everything. So in many ways, Planescape is D&D. It is the setting that encompasses all other settings. And as we worked on Planescape, we were preparing it at the same time that we're working on the 2024 rulebooks, and we see it as a critical setup for those books, because those books are going to have the D&D multiverse even more front and center than in 2014. The multiverse was a big deal in the 2014 core rulebooks. It's going to be even more in our minds as players and DMs as we look through the new rulebooks next year, because we have in the art of the new books, we've intentionally put in characters and locations from D&D's classic settings, beings that you can meet in Planescape, in the Planescape books that are just around the corner of coming out. They will also be present and critical in material that's not only in the 2024 core rulebooks, but also beyond. And so Planescape for me is a connection not only to all the worlds of the multiverse, but it also connects to the whole history of the game. It is a setting that connects to the cosmic map that was at the back of the very first player's handbook for the game back in the 1970s. And Planescape also looks forward to the 2024 rulebooks and beyond. And so I, just as a Planescape fan, am thrilled that these books are coming out, that we also even have versions with covers by Tony DiTerlizzi, whose art I've always loved. There is so much here for whether you're a longtime Planescape fan like me or someone who is newer to D&D, there is something here for you. And because this is the setting of settings, there is material here that is useful for whatever material plane world that you play in, because the creatures that appear in the bestiary of Adventures in the Multiverse, those creatures can burst into any world. The plots that are unveiled in the adventure book, those plots can affect any world in the multiverse. And then in the setting book that is in this set, what you learn about the Outlands, that amazing, almost like island in the cosmos that connects to all of these metaphysical planes, what happens there can affect any campaign. And so I see this when it comes to our setting books, I see Planescape as the toy box most brimming with things that are useful, no matter what campaign setting you use, including if that campaign setting is your home setting. back when Planescape first came out, because I've been a fan of Planescape since it first came out decades ago, I was primarily DMing my homebrew setting. And one of the reasons I liked Planescape so much is I could take things from Planescape and use them seamlessly in my home setting.
Yeah.
And that is something that we have endeavored to make real again now in the 5th edition version of Planescape, especially when you, again, look in that bestiary book and also look at the cosmic plots, and the inspiration that is available throughout the material within Adventures in the Multiverse.